Did you know that EMS SMART offers tools to analyze your inbound and outbound volumes? In this tutorial, you can learn how. In the Service Information section, please select Volume Dashboard. This dashboard shows you inbound and outbound volumes of EMS items. For the inbound statistics, the items are selected by the first EMD event. For the outbound statistics, it is by the first EMC event. Only EMD and EMC events scanned during the reporting period are considered. Traffic to and from transit operators is excluded. You can find dynamic daily statistics for the last 45 days, statistics by weekday for the last 6 weeks, and the frozen monthly statistics for the last 15 months. For example, you can easily see your volume trend by selecting a period and clicking on the graph. You can also see if your inbound volumes depend on the weekday. Select the weekday view and period and click on the graph. With just 3 clicks, you can have a presentation slide ready for your management. You will see that every row has the same numbers. The statistics remain the same, but you can select different types of presentation. Let's look at your inbound volumes by zone in percentage. If you double-click on the monthly number of items, you will find how many items you received in January to be delivered in your respective zones. The zones were defined by your organization during the validation of your delivery standards. The system defines the zones based on the codes transmitted in your delivery events. However, if the item was not yet delivered or a delivery event was not transmitted, such items will be placed in the row Unknown. If you expand the zone indicator, you will see at which of your inbound OEs these items received EMD scans. If you do a further drill down, you will find out the origin of the items. At any stage of the process, you can download a flat file, and if there are fewer than 100 items, you can also track and trace the items directly from the dashboard. If you look at the same indicator as outbound, you will find how many items were sent from your respective zones. If there was no EMA event, or if your export standards have not been validated, then the export zone cannot be defined and the items will be grouped into the unknown category. You can also drill down to see further details, such as your origin OE and destination countries. This all can help you to analyze the workload in different areas in terms of export and delivery. If you switch to the percentage, it will also be helpful. The same principles work for other views. If you look at your outbound statistics by OE in percentage, you can find important information about your item flows. The same is true for the inbound flows. You can also see your inbound and outbound volumes by partner and what percentage of the total volume each link makes up. When your commercial department is working on setting up the rates, on the establishment of bilateral agreements, or other marketing analysis, you can look into the volumes between the zones. For example, this is the inbound volume by zone. It shows your origin zones and the destination zones of your partners. Again, please note that if it is impossible to identify one or more attributes due to the lack of data at the moment the statistics are run, the attribute is recorded as unknown. Here you can see that 45.5% of inbound volumes are sent from Zone 1 and 36.2% from Zone 2. In this example of outbound volumes between zones, you can see that most items are sent from Zone 3 and only 0.2% from Zone 1. Lastly, please check the volumes between the OEs. If you have more than one OE, this can help you in your work with the routing plan and other activities. Please do not hesitate to find ways of using these statistics and the smart features of this dashboard. The volume statistics will help you to identify links on which your EMS traffic has declined or is low, identify strong and weak processing points in the end-to-end pipeline, improve your marketing strategy and pricing policy for EMS, and work on your business plan for your EMS service. Thank you for your attention.